go. We were harvesting the sunflowers. Here we go. I can do that. 14,000. So we are on Marwell Manor Farm. Great map. I can't remember. Is it OxygenDavid that did it? Brilliant map. UK map. Absolutely loving it. I was on Michigan Farm before this one. But this is the new favourite. There's a couple of nice maps coming out actually. From what I've seen, I've only seen sort of demos of them on YouTube, but I do like this map. I think this is a cracking map. Now that I've got to, it does take a while to set them up to get all your things in place and what have you. But now it's actually what a class is running. It's a very good map. I don't think you realise just how much you've actually put into a map. So when you start doing it, you just play it, and you get things as you need it, and you know you sort your things out. You've got your silage, and you've got all your animals doing, and got everything that they need, and then you just kind of topping up for them. And then you start a new map, and you think, oh, well, I ain't got that, and oh, I ain't got that. It just seems to take forever to get you to the stage where you were at previously. Now I think we're running well. Got plenty of crops growing. Starting to fill my silos up. You can notice I've got quite a bit of money. I did do I did alter my money in the XML files. Started with 50 million, so I've spent nearly 11 million. But I've not sold. Well, I have. I've sold some straw, but other than that, I've not really sold out. It's all been going into silos and animals, and obviously all the equipment I've got. Only thing I've really sold is a bit of straw, I believe. Yep. I think that's all I've sold. I might be telling a lie. So I did a couple of versions. I did this version, I did this map, the first version. I didn't like my placement of things, it just wasn't really working out, so I scrapped that one. Started another one and started placing things where I thought I wanted them, so I'm a bit happier with this one. It takes quite a while to get established. Give that a go, now it's ready. We've got sugar beets in here. Sugar beets, yeah. We've got potatoes next door. Got some sugar cane somewhere. There's sunflowers we're taking out at a minute. down on the farm. I often watch other people's videos and I just think, they're kind of seamless. I always find something to talk about, and I never really find out to talk about. I think, how do you find something to talk about all the time? I mean, streaming a vid, or making a vid for 30 minutes at a time, and they always find something to talk about. And you've done well there. How did you think of that to talk about? I mean, I watched Mr. Sealy P, Dagowin, Landy Kid, a couple of others. There is a lot of good videos on farming simulators. A lot of people tend to play it and stream it or video it. And there's plenty to do on here, but I mean, that Dagowin's survival roleplay, brilliant how he does it. You can tell there's a lot of editing that goes into videos and what have you, because when he cuts backwards and forwards and he puts the little bits in and the shops and all the rest of it, there is quite a bit of editing to those, while this one's just more of a let's play. Record what you're doing and have a quick chat about it. But I noticed none of them seem to have the first person view, and I don't know whether that's a viewer preference. Do you actually prefer to see the person doing it? Like, do you prefer it with the camera on so you can see me, or do you actually prefer it the way they do it, where you can't see him, you can just listen to him? I've missed a big patch there, haven't I? Yeah, nah, mate. Still missing it. It's a cockeyed field. Throwing my eye out. Yeah. We've done a border. We'll let AI finish that one up for us. See how it does. Wow. You think this AI does this so they can put their wage bill up? It's just cost me about £15 from a turnaround. Wish I could get that kind of money. I'm turning the spray around. He seems to be doing alright. It always seems easier just to watch him rather than to do it yourself. Very lazy. Because then you're kind of waiting for him, because, you know, you're going to take it to next field. We'll do this one. Here we're rubbish. I'm not going to bring map up, I'm sure it looks terrible. Oh, I'm missing a bit now. Never mind. I'm not sure how much difference it makes, if it makes a huge difference or a small difference when you get it all fertilised, you know. I've done it and not done it, and I think I see a massive yield. I mean, is it worth fertilising, or is it just easier to leave it and take your losses. I'm not quite sure what the difference is, whether it's if anybody knows, is it a percentage loss? 10%, 20%, what is it? How do you guys play it? Do you all play it from scratch and do contract work and get your money and then get all your equipment? How would you like to play it? Or do you like to have everything and just run the farm? A bit like what I've done here. Just get the money, run the farm and do it that way. We have potatoes in this field. Are you gonna fit? No. Oh dear. I love the mods, and the mods that guys come up with are just amazing. So realistic. And I think the mods actually make the game. I don't think the game would be nearly as good without all these mod guys out there. Brilliant. You just think, oh, well, yeah, you know, if only I'd done that. And, you know, one of mod makers had already done it. You think, wow. You obviously thought same as me. Thought that were a bit of a pain, so you made a mod for it. Well done. Actually, how do mod makers make the money? Do they make it by amount of downloads? I know you can donate to some of them. But other than that, do they not get any money per download, or how does it work? Because I know a lot of them say, oh, it's just for this site and don't copy and don't move it, and credit to it, you know, whenever your big farming simulator names use a mod, they tend to credit it to that person and say, oh, this mod's this person's and this mod's this person's. Making a right mess of that. Does that kind of get them any money, or is it just the donations that people send? I don't know. No idea. They do a brilliant job. Probably could have done it with a smaller sprayer. I've got a smaller sprayer, but this one were here, so I use this one. Could do with a mod for this. Let it take about 40,000 litres of spray. So you're filling it up every couple of fields. Just nip through the shop. Has this one germinated yet? I don't think you can spray them until the crop's germinated, or you don't get benefit, so yeah, we can do that one. We can do, we've got sugarcane growing in here. And I think, does sugarcane, it just keeps regrowing, doesn't it? Just grows and grows. Get this one sprayed up, and then we'll go see how the workers are doing on the sunflowers. We'll figure out what we're going to plant up there. I'll show what my wheat levels are like. I've done a bit of barley lately, but I don't think I've got much wheat. Get that done. Got some silage on the go for the cows. I've got plenty of straw. Can't remember what goes into total mixed ration. Is it hay? Is it hay, silage and straw? Straw's a padding agent, isn't it? Just because it's a bit cheaper than the hay. So I may have to cut a field and then do some hay, because I don't think I've got any hay. Hey. We'll check that out. We'll get some cows. Got no cows, I've got pigs, I've got chickens. I've got no sheep actually either. I didn't know whether I wanted sheep or not. But I suppose doesn't hurt to have them, does it? So we'll do that. I love this big silo. 1,000,000 litres of just about everything. Great. That's what you need. One of them. Still trying to get to grips with the placement and how high it puts things and how it alters things in the landscape, and I can't seem to get to grips with the landscaping. We are... oh, it's full. Didn't tell me, did you? I wonder if there could be a better reminder, you know, when they're blocked by an object or they're full, or just you get a quick flash, don't you? The writing help such and such is this, that, and other, but it needs to stay flashing on screen, I think. Sunflowers all over my cab. Cheers. Bigger than I look them. Up to my head. Only sharp. 4 foot summit. Get round these telegraph poles. Can you remove these? I think they're alright though, you know, they're good. Make it a bit more realistic, but bit of a nuisance having to go around them. It's AI just gonna miss it all field. It's a telegraph pole, can't do any of that. Alright, okay. Or, better still, could you remove the collision? So they just drive through them. I suppose that's very realistic, mind you. To be honest, it's not much of a. I'm not much of a realistic type farmer. I like all the mods that make it quicker and maximum harvest and all the rest of it. I'm all for speeding it up. Enjoy the farming and what have you, but you know, I don't want it to be too realistic. Take me 3 days to pull fielding. I think that'll do for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.